Alrighty, well, as you guys know, I have that beautiful third gen cab body that is going on to my single cab. Well, I can't find a front bumper to save my life, or a grill, or fenders, or a hood. So I literally just have a cab, 2 doors, and 1 fender. I mean, this fender is kind of smoked. You know, I had a dent inside of it, so we took the air hammer to it and kind of put a 45-degree bevel right there, so it either needs body works or fixed. I'm not the best at body work, so we're definitely gonna find new fenders, but I have been on the hunt for about the last, I would say, month for all the parts for that build, because I got something on the way that I want to put on it immediately when it comes, but you can't put a diamond on a pile of shit. So you're gonna have these nice big shiny wheels on this nice big long rusty third gen, but it won't be rusty if you get that complete. So today we are loading up this Milwaukee truck bed pack out deal, whatever you want to call it, and we're gonna go try to figure out how to find a bumper. I have already searched every junkyard around my area, but I guess there's another really big junkyard like 40 minutes down the highway south towards Indianapolis that we're gonna go attempt to find a sport bumper, a sport grill, and all of it. Knock on wood, but my luck, I'm gonna waste my time today. I'm gonna accomplish nothing, and I'm gonna get to the same position. Let's get this pack out. Actually, let's probably make sure we have all the tools. You know what we need?
No.
Okay, worst case, we gotta go buy something. I'm sure they got a hardware store down there to buy tools.
Yeah,
I would assume.
You got the impact?
I got impacts, I got sockets, I got screwdrivers, I got sawzalls, I got grinders. I don't have torches or grinder blades. We probably should grab a couple Metabo blades. That'd probably help us. Okay, we should be good. So we're gonna push this outside, and unfortunately today we are driving the red third gen because Brandon got this thing up his sleeve that he didn't want his stock wheels anymore. So he put them on Marketplace, he sold them, and now it's got 36 1350 by 22s on stock suspension, and the truck doesn't turn but like a quarter of a turn, and it's just so hard to drive it. Like it's honestly like miserable because it doesn't turn. It's probably dead. I wonder if it starts. Might be out of fuel. It hasn't ran in about 3 days, but I know the mega cab's at home in the driveway dead for like the last 4 days. We should probably get a jump box today too. Okay, so we're driving this truck today, and unfortunately we can't use the work truck because it doesn't turn at all. Gabe's poor tires. I'm sorry, Gabe, if you're seeing this, by the end of me borrowing these tires, I'll probably have to end up owning them. Well, that's in the last video. We're going on a trip in our favorite piece of shit, but I guess this truck isn't really a piece of shit because since we got this thing, it has been an absolute trooper, minus all the wood chips in the bed because we cut down a tree and put the tree inside the bed. Oh, we gotta cover up our little wiring harness deal we made. Okay, so we're gonna head down to somewhere down south and pray we find a bumper and grill like this before the big guy third gen. So if you guys didn't know, this is the early third gen. It has like a smaller headlight style, kind of like a second gen, besides it has 2 little bevel deals right here. This right here is the updated newer third gen style. I know these headlights are obviously garbage, but we'll get some chrome headlights in it, Alpha Rex or something. I want a all plastic front bumper for it with a big valance and a cowl hood because, yeah, I love this truck. It's just, we can't really drive it with tires on it that don't turn. You literally can't get out of the shop parking lot without a 5-point turn. Okay, so we're at the second junkyard. I didn't film at the first junkyard because I got there and immediately got pissed off. But as you guys can see, this junkyard has way more stuff. So yeah, we drove about 50 minutes south of the shop, and then we just drove another 45 minutes to the second junkyard northeast of the shop we just drove. So now we're about 2 hours into driving around so far, and if I look way back there, I see the grill of a second gen.
I was about to say that.
At the last junkyard we were at, my brother was like, dude, how the hell did you see that second gen from a mile away? I'm like, dude, I've literally had like 40 second gens in my life. I added it up one day, and I was like counting on my finger how many 2Gs I've had. I had to then start tallying, marking, and writing down exactly which ones I've had. Went through my Snapchat memories. Yeah, I've had about 40 second gens in my whole life. Now, it doesn't include like the 4th gens I've had, Duramaxes I've had. I think I might have had a Power Stroke once, a flatbed Power Stroke. But yeah, I've had a lot of vehicles, so I can spot pretty much any year, make, and model from a mile away. Yeah, we're on to 3rd gens, and now it's a lot harder to find 3rd gen parts than it is to find 2nd gen parts, because 2nd gens are all over the place, and 3rd gens really aren't for what I want. So we're gonna go walk through this oil-infested water and make our way back to the 3rd gen file. See that 2nd gen right there, Jaden? You see it?
Yeah.
That's probably got like your whole black leather interior inside of it, and it's about to get literally crushed. That'd be your luck too, because that is a 98 newer cab. So it probably does have your interior you need, your seats. Luckily, I already got my black leather seats for my 3rd gen. Now, both my brothers are on the hunt to get their black leather front seats, because both of them have all the black leather stuff, but they both have the same carpet cloth seats in the front. So they both have leather back seats, and they both need leather front seats. It definitely has your stuff inside of it. Oh, 4th gen and 3rd gen. Oh, we're on to something now. I didn't know Junkyards held 4th gen. That's kind of sick. Oh, Jesus Christ. Poverty S 4th gen. Rotted out. What's up with this 3rd gen right here? Anything good on it?
No.
How about this fender, bro? Not bad, not bad. If this fender's good, we'll probably buy this one. By luck. Rotted the fuck out. Okay, well, we're on to something at least.
Oh, shit.
Oh. There's your sport truck, Jaden.
Yeah, too bad.
The
Shattered.
Do you need a sport grill? I got a sport grill here. I know what I have. 50 bucks. 2nd gen sport grill. They have a lot more 3rd gens here. I think we're gonna find something at this junkyard. Another 4th gen. 1500. Airbags deployed. I didn't know Dodge airbags actually work. That's crazy. What is this? A 5-lug Ram of some sort. What is it, like a Bronco? No, Bronco's a 4. I'm stupid. Let's go. Dodge Ram. Power wagon. Dodge Ram Suburban. No, that doesn't make any sense. Another 2G. 3G. Dude, is it just that hard to find a big eye 3rd gen? Junkyard number 2. A bust. So now we're going to the 3rd one that is 32 minutes away. My brother today, Jaden, you know, the one who crashed his 2nd gen, the one filming behind the camera, he is like so pissed off that we keep going to all these junkyards, because all he wants to do is get back to the shop and work on his truck. He's got a lot of plans for that you guys will be seeing in the upcoming video, but today, Jaden, might as well just accept you're stuck in the truck with me holding a camera. And who knows, maybe you'll get lucky, you'll find the parts you need for your truck. And at worst case, I could go buy the sport bumper brand new, but that's just a shell. So mainly all I'm looking for is the frame for a sport bumper that is in decent condition, because I'm not putting a poverty ass chrome bumper back on the front of this truck. Well, we had to relocate because obviously the junkyard just wasn't cutting it, and now we somehow managed 2 brand new factory fenders. They're so light, I don't want them to fall out of the truck, so we got to make room for them, because my luck, they'll fly out of the bed. Because we try to fit 3rd gen fenders inside the back of a 3rd gen. It is new. Time to go home. Well, we got fenders, as you guys can see, but we also have a hub that doesn't want to hub anymore. I'm in drive. It does not go. We're somewhere in Illinois on the side of the interstate, and the truck doesn't want to move anymore. So I called my buddy over at Infinite, and he got me set up with a tow truck driver. The tow truck driver is about 10 minutes away. I was gonna have a trailer brought back up here from by the house, but I don't feel like sitting on the side of the highway all day. I got stuff to do, and yeah, it went from a cheap day to an expensive day, unfortunately. We gotta fix this thing. I think it's just a hub. I know it was smoking very bad, and the third gen about left the chat. Note to self, if you ever drive in Chicago, be prepared to drive like a NASCAR driver, because these guys do not know how to drive. Like, we can probably sit here for a minute and just watch how these guys drive here. They don't pull over for a vehicle with their hazards on. They slam on their brakes, as you guys can see right there. Everyone speeds up, slams on their brakes, slams on their brakes. Watch, she's gonna hit her brakes. Look at that, hit their brakes. Everybody, they do 100 mile an hour till traffic comes and they smash into you. So, tow truck driver should be here any minute. Actually, he'll be coming from this way. So, we're gonna see him pass us up first, and he'll somehow spin around and come right back in front of us. And now, a 5th gen tow truck just pulled up. Drop a comment below if you guys think we should get a tow truck. I think between me, my brothers, Gabe, and all my friends, I think one of us just needs to buy a tow truck, because look at this. He's gonna drag right up the back, and then next thing you know, we're gonna be on our jolly way back to Indiana. This sucked. We're like an hour from the shop. But yeah, let's get this thing loaded up and get home, because I'm starving and you're hungry too, right?
Yep.
All right, you're like half asleep, bro. How are you gonna work the camera but be half asleep? That makes no sense. Too wide. So a little dilemma, like I was saying. It doesn't fit, so we gotta figure that out. So they ate the ABS wire, the hub, the rotor, the pad, the caliper, and the knuckle. That's very unfortunate. That'll do, I guess. Back to the shop. We get this thing fixed today. Sad day. Third gens are not it. I don't know why I'm building one of these. Actually, no, I just had a hub go bad on the single cab like a week ago. So, looks like it's just hub season. Well, that'll do the job. We made it. What are you doing?
I just took a piss.
Time to unload the third gen and throw some hubs on it really quick. Time to assess the damages. Oh God. That is like locked up on there. Oh yeah. The rotor is smashed into the caliper. That's awesome. Okay, well, we're gonna take off these lug nuts really quick, and hopefully we can get this thing freed up and get the hub off of it, because that needs replaced. I'm also gonna call right now and order the new hub. Here comes all the comments where everyone's like, that's why your hub blew off. But yeah, that probably is why the hub blew off of it. Oh yeah, she got a little hot. So if we assess the damages, the ABS wire caught on fire. That's probably what was smoking. And the hub is like mangled in 4 different pieces. It doesn't even spin. Okay, so obviously we have it all apart, ready to come off, but the hub is having to be ordered. So the hub won't be here till tomorrow, but for the time being, while we have this apart and we're waiting on parts for this, I have a new intercooler from Spelab for my mega cab. As you guys know, I love all of their products. It honestly does change the drivability and the cooling factors of these trucks. I have their intercooler and radiator on my 3rd gen flatbed truck, and I cannot be any happier with them. I know on this truck I already have their radiator on it, and I now run it like 175 to 180 coolant temp just driving around town. I haven't towed with it yet, but I'm sure when I tow with this truck with the upgraded radiator in it, I will see a big difference. But today we are going to open up this box. There's a brand new intercooler inside of it from Spelab, like I was saying, that we're going to throw onto the mega cab. And I cannot wait to see the difference with this intercooler on the truck. This thing is literally a monster compared to the stock one. Pull the stock one off of the mega cab, and we have it sitting next to the SPE upgraded intercooler. And as you can see, this is like 1 inch thick versus this is like 3 inches thick. So right off the bat, visually, you can see the whole entire size difference. It is a direct bolt-in, direct replacement intercooler, so it'll go right onto the truck. The only thing you have to swap out onto the SPE one is your little rubber bushings for the hanger that sits onto the front core support. And I cannot wait to have this on because it's all about the boost, you know? Everyone wants the most boost out of their truck, the best turbo, all of it. So far we have the SPE intercooler, the SPE radiator. We have an SPE delete kit, the SPE intake horn, along with the SPE intake itself that goes from the air filter to the turbo. I believe we have the diff cover on the rear of this truck as well. And all around, their products are just amazing in my opinion. And I love putting new products on all my vehicles. As you can see, diff covers on there. Eventually, we are going to get into powder coating that diff cover to match the suspension because, as you guys know, I love blue. And speaking of blue, as you guys might notice, something is missing out of the shop. A 3rd gen body. We won't go too far into that. A video will be coming up on my 3rd gen, but for now, we are focused on the mega cab project. So I'm going to get that intercooler put onto the truck, and I cannot wait to see the difference of the new intercooler versus the old intercooler. The SPE intercooler all installed, got the bumper back on the truck, and this thing should be a lot better with the upgraded intercooler inside of it. Huge shout out to SPE for coming through, getting us set up with one of these, and I cannot wait to see the power difference with this truck. But we have a lot to do, and that's going to end today's video. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.